The MLB just fired 5 people in the last 24 hours for illegally gambling. Now, a big person that was exposed in this gambling scandal was Tucupita Marcano. Marcano was permanently banned from all of Major League Baseball after violating the league's gambling policy. It's one of the only things that the league forces you to agree with and one of the biggest rules in all of baseball. The funniest part about this whole gambling scandal is that the MLB requires you just not to gamble on the sport of baseball. These 5 people could have just gambled on anything, say the NBA Finals, which is happening in the next few days, or any other sport, but they decided to try and win money while either losing on a losing team or win on a winning team. Now, Marcano at the age of 24 signed with the Padres as an amateur free agent out of Venezuela in 2016. He was traded to the Pirates in 2021 with Jack Sawinski for Adam Frazier, and last November went back to the Padres on waivers. He hasn't played a single game since July 2023 after tearing his ACL. When MLB found this investigation to be true, Marcano didn't even bet on baseball frequently, funny enough. He just claimed more than over $150,000 across nearly 400 baseball bets and had a winning record of only 4.3% on all MLB related gambles. Almost all of Marcano's Pirates bets were on which the club, the Pirates, or their opponent would win the game and whether there would be more or less than a certain number of runs scored in the game, says MLB during the press conference. This is so funny, because you go into an MLB season and just having the chance to play at an MLB sport and get paid these big figures even though you're not that good of a player, and you just throw it all away to have a 4.3% win percentage on over $150,000 worth of gambling. You could have easily put that money on some other sport like the NBA and possibly had a better opportunity and win probability. Now, besides that guy, what are the 4 other people that didn't bet on their own games but however got exposed recently? You have Kelly, Groome, Rodriguez, and Saalfrank. They all placed bets on MLB games that they weren't a part of. Now, however, some of them did bet on games played on their organization's major league team while they were in the minors. None of them bet in baseball with the frequency of Marcano either. I'm going to put the stats on screen of all their MLB bets and their average amount per bet. But before I show you the graph of all 4 players' bets, please leave a like and subscribe. It is free and you could always unsubscribe later. Funny enough, all these guys had a really decent chance at earning some big money, especially Kelly, which is who I want to talk about. Kelly at the age of 31 is the most notable of this bunch. He was a member of the Athletics active roster and was really having a decent season. 28 games this season, he had amassed a 2.59 ERA with 151 ERA plus and a 2.2 strikeout to walk ratio. Kelly then with the Astros AAA team placed 10 bets on 9 MLB games, so it was before he went to the Athletics, including 3 Houston games. Between October 5th in 2021 through October 17th to 2021, he placed a total of $99.22 worth of bets and won 5 of them, putting him at a net win of $28.30. Now, people can make the argument this was a mistake. It was 2021. The year is 2024, but the biggest rule in baseball is do not gamble on the sport of baseball while you're an active member in the MLB. The craziest part as well is Kelly looked like to be a trade candidate at the MLB trade deadline in 2024 and is making a total of $800,000 in this MLB 2024 season, and it's not going to be seeing any of that. And on top of that, even though he has a 1-year suspension, I don't even know if he'll be invited back into the league. Yes, of course, gambling is one thing, but if you take a player that has been ineligible for a year after a gambling scandal, it might lead to a lot of bad press for your MLB team. However, pitching does matter, so who knows where he'll end up in the next year or two. Now, Groome, on the other hand, was assigned to the Red Sox High A team. He made 32 bets on MLB games between July 22, 2020 through July 24, 2021, including 24 on Boston games. He bet $453.74 and lost $433.54. He received payouts for just 2 bets. Rodriguez, who was playing for the White Sox AA team, made 31 baseball bets on September 30th, 2021, and from June 5th, 2022 through July 30th, 2022, including on several college baseball games, he in total bet $749.09 on baseball, $724 of that which was MLB related bets. Saalfrank, who was on the injured list in Diamondbacks Low A affiliate, made 28 MLB related bets and won on college baseball games between September 9, 2021 and October 29, 9, 2021, and on March 9, 2022 as well. He bet $445.87 on the sport of baseball, with $444.07 of that on MLB related bets. He had a net loss of $272.64 on MLB bets, losing all but 5 of his bets. He lost his $1.80 college bet. Saalfrank pitched in 2 games in the major leagues for the Diamondbacks this year in 2024, and in 2023 playoffs for the Arizona Diamondbacks, including 3 games in the World Series. Now let me remind you guys what MLB's policy is when it comes to gambling. MLB allows personnel to gamble on sports provided that it's illegal in their territory and that it's not diamond sports. The individuals suspended on Tuesday were found to have violated Rule 21, which features 2 notable points. First, violated by non-Marcano player, states any player, umpire, or club or league official or employee who shall bet on any sum, however, upon any baseball game in the connection of which is the bettor has no duty to perform shall be declared ineligible for 1 year. So the 4 players will be ineligible to play sort of baseball for 1 year. The other violated rule, however, for Marcano states any player, umpire, or club or league official or employee who shall bet on any sum whatsoever upon any baseball game in connection with each bettor has a duty to perform shall be declared permanently ineligible. Now, of course, we know in the MLB there's a ton of other gambling scandals you could talk about, but today this one broke, and it really shocks me to think that MLB players feel like they have to bet, or maybe they don't have to bet. They just feel like they want to have some fun on some random weekend that they're bored and bet on an MLB game or even just the game of baseball. I think it's crazy that you have such a good opportunity to make tons of money, like 6 figures worth of money, and you throw it all away for like a $445 bet or like a $99.22 bet. Like, there's so many opportunities for you to just go bet on other sports. You could be a crippling gambling addict, but that doesn't mean you don't have to bet on the sport of baseball. You could go bet on the NBA or tennis, something else, something so simple that any player could just enjoy. And I know a lot of people are going to try and bring up the shohei situation with Ippei, which was his translator at the time, and also Pete Rose when it comes to gambling in baseball and how it can affect a player, and how, you know, a lot of times it's just very unjust when it comes to the amount of money that a person is gambling. But if you are known to just have one rule in the sport of baseball, when you are brought up in the minors and all the way up to the majors to just not bet on the sport of baseball, I feel like you just throw all that stuff out of the way. Pete Rose and all of them, they're the past. I mean, the Shohei thing happened in 2023 going into 2024, and I honestly just think that that should just be thrown away for now and focus on these 5 players that just had this happen to them. So if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and have a great day or night when you're watching, and stay safe, and bye.